History is being made right here, right now, inside the cryptocurrency market. Bitcoin capitulating, altcoins capitulating. How far will it go? And is it time to get this crypto? What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Crypto Kirby here, your cryptocurrency expert, back with another edition of the daily live stream. What is going on, my friends? Today I'd like to discuss Bitcoin and the action we're seeing inside the chart right now. Sheesh. This is an absolute emergency warning, my friends. Bitcoin right now is falling off the face of the earth, actually falling below this very critical region, which if you are subscribed, you would know. I've been pointing this out for months, ladies and gentlemen, day in and day out. If Bitcoin fails to hold support here above the $6,000 region, my friends, there is a real possibility here, in my opinion, that not only the $5,000 region, but the $3,000 region could certainly come into play. So right now, as a full-time trader, I'd like to discuss with you my strategy, my game plan, and how I plan to crush this market right now in the immediate term. So without any further ado, you guys already know the deal. If you like these daily crypto videos and nightly live streams, smack that thumbs up button, click the subscribe, tick the little bell, and let's get this crypto. Moon the likes, ladies and gentlemen. Moon them up. All right, so we'll begin with our Bitcoin technical analysis. And of course, before we begin, this is not investment advice. This is not trading advice. These are only my own opinions, ideas, and speculative hypotheses on the market. Always do your own research and your own due diligence before investing or trading, as this market is extremely high risk, and I am not your financial advisor. I will never tell you what to do with your trades or investments. Wow. This is an absolutely insane dump. Right now, the chart it's hard to play because the fact of the matter is that there's such a confluence here of where, when you look at this from a technical perspective, it's very difficult to short. You would have been shorting right into a old historic price action confluence, right, of old resistance tentatively turning into new support. You would be shorting into oversold conditions on the one-day RSI. If we go in here on the intraday, I mean, we've been oversold and flirting with oversold. You would have also been shorting with an uptick in momentum there as well on the MACD histogram. Just lots of factors going on here that really made it difficult to short at this very specific region. I mean, if we just use a rectangle, you guys can see that this range in particular here has a ton of historic price action confluence. Certainly could have looked to have built the new potential bullish staircase on top of that level if bullish action was going to continue. But my friends, right here, right now, it appears that the global uncertainty has just completely taken control not only of this market, but of the global equities as well. A lot of commodities are selling off. I mean, right now, my friends, Ethereum is absolutely wrecked, down 30% on the day right now at the time of recording. Litecoin wrecked, XRP wrecked, everything wrecked. And what we have to understand here is that even if, in my opinion, even if we didn't have all of this global uncertainty right now, the fact of the matter is that Bitcoin has still been in a bear market, in a downward trending structure. Sure, you're always going to get noise up and down in here. You're always going to get the moon boys on every pump. See, Kirby, I told you, we're going to the moon. Whatever you want to say, little James, you could say it, because sweet Uncle Don Don has been telling you day in and day out that you better watch for this rejection here up at the historic multi-month support to tentatively flip into new resistance. It did just that. Then we dumped. Crypto's back. Here it is, CAPITULATION. Uncle Don Don told you once again, you watch for that potential double top at this multi-month support, which may now flip into a double top resistance. And it did just that. And my friends, right now, after breaking out of the head and shoulders pattern, which Don Don showed you again, my friends, not only are we flirting with this bottom edge of the structure here, clinging onto the last bullish hope that I can possibly see, but we are right now testing and trading below this region. If Bitcoin closes today's daily action below this region here, below the $6,500 region, and sticks in another lower low, my friends, this is getting to be very, very bearish looking here, in my opinion. And I've expressed to you my thoughts here that there is not much in terms of support anywhere within this region here, right? And I've shown you this all the time, that I've really separated this market into three zones. This zone down here, overly bearish capitulation territory. This zone in here, where we've traded for most of the last 3 years, just a lot of chop, no real progress, just up and down action, right? A ping pong. Then above that region is where we've seen the most bullishness to a blow off top twice. My friends, right now, at least at the time of recording, Bitcoin is officially inside this other range that I have drawn here, in the capitulation range. That does not mean that the capitulation has to take us all the way down to 3,000. But what I'm pointing out here is that here on my chart, we've certainly seen that the price action has left this median zone here. Let me pull this back up for us now. Why is this not coming up? There it is, right here. Bitcoin has certainly left this median zone, okay? And the fact of the matter is that now that we're trading back below into the range of which we've capitulated historically, my friends, I see this as a very large problem here. If the global equities markets are going to continue to sell off, if we are still going to see fear and panic, and to be quite honest, I do believe that it's warranted. There's a lot of not great things going on in the world right now, in terms of health and safety, right? So for me right now, this definitely appears that we are in a downward sloping channel here, creating new lower lows, breaking into the potential capitulation zone. I also want to pull up this fractal. If you've been subscribed here, this is one for you, because if you've been subscribed for this long, you will remember this fractal. But it was negated a little while ago, but now it's coming right back into play. So here we are on the weekly time frame. I'm flipping this up here. I'm going to pull up our RSI, okay? I'm going to draw this line for you all here. This is the zone right here where we've seen on the RSI, it's about at a 40, okay? That when Bitcoin has, hold on, almost forgot to pull up the moving averages here. Let's leave on our 21-week moving average. When Bitcoin has closed full candle bodies below the 21-week moving average and then closed the weekly RSI below the 40 level, so roughly a 39 or lower, we've seen this thing capitulate. I mean, from that moment, it went down nearly 70%. Then we saw it right here again, same parameters, okay? Blow off top of a bull run. Then weekly candle body closes below the 21-week moving average, then a drop and close on the RSI below a 39, resulted in a 70% drop. Then over here again in 2018, blow off top of a bull market, candle body closes below the 21-week moving average, and then another RSI weekly close below that 39 level, resulted in our last capitulation from 3K down, from 6K down to 3K, roughly 52%. And right now, my friends, here we are once again in the house that Don Carbonaccio built. Blow off top of a bull market. Full candle body closes below the 21-week moving average. And what do you know, ladies and gentlemen? Ding, ding, ding. Chicken wings for dinner. Tofu if you're vegan. We are flirting right now with an RSI weekly candle body close below the line. If this candle closes here and the RSI this week closes below my yellow line, my friends, this would match up with the historic fractal, which has led to absolutely immense drops in the Bitcoin price action time and time again. Of course, past performance does not indicate future results. It does not have to play out like it has in the past. But for me right now, as a speculator, the probability of Bitcoin dumping further with all of these parameters potentially being met is definitely increasing right now, in my opinion. Now, with all of this being said, we have to understand that the market right now, especially on an intraday time frame, and even really on the daily, like I've stated, we are at a point now where there could / should be a bounce. There doesn't have to be. There could have been a bounce really anywhere in here, right? But there wasn't. So that's an example of an anomaly, right? None of this was respected. None of the price action. The RSI being oversold on different time frames, doesn't matter. Nothing mattered, right? So now what we have to understand here is that although this is dumping like a brick falling out of the sky, there's always the possibility and really a decent probability that there's always going to be a bounce, a reaction rally amidst a bearish trend. The thing to keep on your radar here is that right now, Bitcoin to me looks to be in a clear-cut descending channel, my friends, right? And something like this bouncing back up could be in the cards, but we have to understand that really the global equities are getting demolished here. Demolished. And if that trend is going to continue, we know right now Bitcoin, for the time being, is not being treated as a safe haven asset, right? That theory, that speculative hypothesis, at least for me right now, with the trend looking like this, is completely thrown out the window, right? These moon boys don't get it. That is a projected speculative hypothesis that people have said in the past. If the global markets melt down, Bitcoin could be a safe haven asset. Right now, this is the first time in Bitcoin's young history that the markets are truly melting down and there is a global panic. And Bitcoin not only is not performing as a safe haven hedge, but it is performing absolutely atrociously, down roughly 45% from our prior high to the low of today at the time of recording. Let's get this crypto. So Bitcoin, which many are saying, it's a safe haven, Kirby. Really, James? Really? So let's take a look at gold, the universal hedge / safe haven asset, right? And my friends, let's look at this. Quite the opposite. It is still on its upward trajectory, and actually, as of today, it is still painting in the green from its open at the time of recording. Let's get this crypto. So in the same day that Bitcoin is down over 20%, that Ethereum is down 30% at the time of recording. Gold is up. My friends, I hope you understand that Bitcoin, which I've been preaching all along, I don't sugarcoat anything here. I've preached it all along. Bitcoin is a speculative trading asset. In the real world, people don't see Bitcoin as a flight to safety or anything of that nature. This is a highly speculative asset that can go up very fast and down very fast, and traders love that volatility. Personally, I do as well, and I love to trade it. And if you want to see all of my trades, of course you already know that is what you get from me in VIP. I post all of my trade setup ideas for you there. But my friends, beyond that, what we have to understand here is that you need to remove your emotions from the market, right? The thing here is that many think that this has to go to the moon. It must go to 100,000. Who said that? Some random guy on social media that you watched said that, so now you think that has to happen? It's just the same as me looking at this and saying it could go to 3,000, right? But at least I have the chart here to show me that there is at least data to show me that there is a probability, a perceived probability for myself that Bitcoin could test back down to this region. The fact of the matter is that people saying it's 100,000 a coin, $1 million a coin, you must be out of your mind. Sheer lunacy. The fact of the matter is that everyone now that has told you we're in a bull market, which Don has never done, maybe once I speculated here that because we got above the 21-week moving average, we could have been bullish, but as you would know, we dropped back below it, so my sentiment there is gone. But besides that, I've been bearish in this market since this double top here in February 2018. I was bearish all the way through this region here. I was bullish for this little blow off top, and I've been bearish again ever since. So for the past 3 years of Bitcoin's bear market, I've been bearish probably for 85% of it. Minus this little bit right here, which I was longing up to the top. Let's get this crypto. So the fact is, my friends, Bitcoin at the time of recording, this is unbelievable here. This is unbelievable. Just in the time I'm recording, Bitcoin has dropped what, another 6%. This is blasphemous. For me right now, I'm going to remain cool, calm, and collected. I'm not looking to rush myself into any position here. Like I've stated, a lot of technicals are already being ignored by market participants. Fear, fundamental panic is taking over right now, and I have to see where the dust settles here. And you best believe that Don Carbonaccio is looking to strike like a cobra out of the grass and get this crypto when I see the opportunity potentially arise. And if you do want to see where I'm personally going to be looking for my next trade setup, I will be posting this for you around the clock exclusively in VIP. If you are not already in my VIP, ladies and gentlemen, sheesh, today is the day. It's time to transform yourself from average Joe into savage Joe. Let's get this crypto. Satoshi needs a new pair of shoes. Thumbs up the video here today. I'm fired up. Because right now, my friends, another little tidbit that I almost forgot to cover, but I need to get this out there. Right now, every day that the Bitcoin price continues to decline, most mining operations, mining farms become less and less profitable, okay? We are getting to scary low levels here in terms of the price of Bitcoin compared to what the cost of mining is to mine one Bitcoin. Fast forward 2 months from now, the halving, which every moon boy and their degenerate brother have said, "It's so bullish, Kirby, don't you get it? We're going to the moon." Every degenerate and their brother has told you that. And it's Don Carbonaccio who has sat here and said, "Don't you think, little James, that it's going to get a little bit hard for these mining operations to stay profitable if the cost to mine continues to increase, and then the block reward gets cut in half from 12.5 Bitcoins rewarded per block down to 6.25 Bitcoins per block, and now the price of Bitcoin is falling off the face of the earth down into the crypto abyss? So you're going to get half the Bitcoins per block, and maybe the price is going to be half of where it is from right now. Tell me that's bullish. Tell me that that's going to bring Bitcoin to 100K. Tell me it's going to bring Bitcoin to 1 million. And tell me that Bitcoin is a safe haven. Because for me right now, I see this as a speculative trading asset, an asset which can provide lucrative trading opportunity to the upside and to the downside if you emotionally disconnect it and you try to focus on the charts at hand for a perceived edge on the market, looking for potentially high reward, low risk trade setups. My friends, that is what I'm going to be looking for right here, right now, as Bitcoin capitulates, crashes, dumps, whatever you want to call it, while average Joe and James at the water cooler continue to get wrecked, sipping on that hopium, the Kool-Aid. "Oh, Derby, you just don't understand. Hodl, hodl." You keep hodling that $100 worth of Visa gift card Bitcoins. And Don Carbonaccio is going to sit here looking for potentially life-changing trading opportunity like a realist, not a moonboy degenerate. Sheesh! So my friends, with that, if you could today, leave a comment here, anything. Thank you, Kirby. Let's get this crypto. Oh, Kirby. Anything. Drop a comment. It helps with the algorithm. Drop a thumbs up. It helps with the algorithm. And I appreciate you very much, and I hope you appreciate me. I'm going to get back to my VIPs right now. Let's watch this unfold. I will be back with all of you potentially later today or early tomorrow morning. My friends, the market is heating up, and so is the dawn, my friends. Let's get this crypto. I will see you in VIP right now after this video. Let's get this crypto. And until next time, the Don has spoken. Be safe, be happy, be healthy. It's your boy, Crypto Kirby. Peace and love, my friends. Curbs.